Good Vach Shvua Tov. Happy Saturday night. This is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 61, using the Sefer HaChinuch. Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. Also from Parshas Mishpatim, the obligation upon the court, the Beis Din, to judge the law of the seducer. Says the Pasuk, if a man shall seduce a maiden who is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall provide her with a marriage contract as his wife. If her father refuses to give her to him, he shall wield silver according to the marriage settlement of the maidens. And again, that's from Parshas Mishpatim, this week's Parsha. A man who, God forbid, seduces a young maiden must either marry her, provided that both the maiden and her father consent to the marriage, or pay a fine to her father as mandated by the Torah. This mitzvah addresses the requirement upon the court, the Beis Din, to judge such cases. It is an obligation upon the Beis Din, the court, to judge the law of the seducer. That is to say, in the case of one who seduced a maiden, God forbid, that we are commanded to judge him according to the law that is written in his regard in the relevant Torah passage. As it is stated in Exodus, if a man shall seduce a maiden, etc., he shall provide her with a marriage contract as his wife. If her father refuses to give her to him, he shall wield silver. The meaning of seduction in this context is that he tells her things, either false or true, in order to win her consent until she yields to him. The underlying purpose of this law is well known to all. The amount that must be paid by the seducer if he does not marry the young maiden is set at a fixed fine of 50 shekalim. The Chinuch, the author, explains that this amount cannot include the compensation that he owes for the humiliation of the maiden, as the honor of a Jewish girl could not possibly be at a fixed amount that would adequately compensate everyone in every case. Do not wonder here that this law seemingly dictates that the very honor of a princess, which is within, i.e. the humiliation caused by the dishonoring of a Jewish girl, would be sold to the seducer for a fixed amount of 50 silver shekalim. Whether she is wealthy, in which case her humiliation is greater, or poor, in which case it is less. For in actuality, the fine of 50 shekalim is not compensation for humiliation, but only a payment for the satisfaction of lying with her and nothing else. Indeed, aside from the fine, there is an additional aspect to the payment that he owes. For the one who had lain with her is obligated to give her separate compensation for humiliation and depreciation, and the amount of these payments are determined based on her lineage and prominence. Indeed, all the commandments of Hashem are just. We'll continue with this mitzvah tomorrow, God willing, to sponsor feature mitzvah 36-100 for the gold, or be part of a new Chai club. We'll see you tomorrow.